What is up, everybody?
Hello. Is everyone here? What a beautiful day, huh? Wednesday. Yeah. Glorious day. How's everyone doing today, huh? Y'all get off work? I know I did today at some point. Despite my shoulder being injured, I should have called off, but I went to work.
What a great intro to the stream.
Complaining about work. Yeah.
What's up, everybody? We got Textical, good name. We got Webb here, Julie, Simulacrum, Jesse, Chris. Saw JMB was here with the no spoiler warning. Thank you for that. Connor, what's up, everyone? Davis asks something. Hey, Alex and Josh, when you guys do those miniature videos where you on her Riker or Picard, I was curious who it was that was picking the music for them because I like it all. I mean, it's just whoever's making that individual edit is picking the music.
Edit. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's what they're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, me. I'm a very unoriginal person, so I'll hear an edit of a song used and go, "Oh, that was pretty good." I just steal it. That's what I do.
Yeah, I'd say it's about 50-50 for me. I'd say half of the edits I make are trends that are on TikTok with certain songs that I want to do a Star Trek version of, and then half of them are whatever that I decide. But typically, I'd say most of the edits that you see here on the YouTube are probably from you. I've done a few of them. A lot more of mine are over on the Patreon, and the cinematic edits I do because I'm not that great at the short edit stuff like you are. I've dabbled a little bit.
Yeah, I've been playing around with more of the editing stuff. I'll see some cool trends where people are using masks and the cutout feature and then it slides in. And I've been making a lot of Captain America ones lately, and I think they've been pretty banger, if I have to say so myself. But I am getting more Star Trek content downloaded onto my computer. It's just coming up with an idea, and then so many times I have this idea, it's clear cut in my brain, and I start making it, and I go, "Oh, this is shit. You suck. You can't do this." And then,
damn.
And then I run out of time. And then
That's very interesting because I'm a lot of the times the opposite of that, where once I get the idea, I will see it through regardless of the result. Like if I specifically for like an edit, like what you're talking about, I'll start it, and like if halfway through I'm like, this ain't great, like I'll try to work on it. But at the end of the day, it's like I've sunk in this time. I'm getting this edit out, even if it's not the best,
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I don't abandon it completely, but what's really great, I do find it eventually. But in the process of, I go, "This is horrible, dude. You gotta do something else with your life."
Yeah, you gotta get.
but it's amazing sometimes when it comes out better than you expected, or everything just falls into place, and you don't have to work that hard to make it look that good. I'd like to do more trailer style ones. That'd be fun, like the one you did for Sub Rosa.
Yes, which is over on the Patreon right now. It's not here on YouTube yet, but yeah, I enjoy it.
Like the music choice, the way how it made it look like it was a really scary film. Really good.
Yeah, I enjoy doing those. Also, we just love movie trailers. In growing up, and certain movie trailers we still reference to this day. One of my favorite ones is Mission Impossible Fallout with the shotgun arms, and then same old Ethan. Same old Ethan. I haven't even seen the movie.
But it's also because that trailer played for about 6 months straight.
Oh yeah, every movie.
Between every movie leading up to that summer.
Oh yeah, and the song, "You can't go the system." So dun, 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 dun.
Same old Ethan. And then that final shot of the trailer, which wasn't in the movie. Yeah.
Oh, don't make me. What's that girl's name from Dr. Sleep? Rose the Hat. That actress. What is it? Rebecca
something.
Ferguson.
Ferguson, maybe. Yeah.
Don't make me go through you. And then Tom Cruise drives into her. Dun, 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 dun. She hits the car. Like I memorized the whole trailer. Years ago at this point.
2018.
Something like that. 2018. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I've never seen a Mission Impossible movie still.
I've seen a few of them.
The trailer is fire. Yes, it is a great one. Sixto's in the house. What's up, Badger?
What up? What up?
Shane. So if this is your first time to one of our live streams, I like to keep it simple. Obviously, all super chats we'll answer right away, but in the main chat, since there's a lot coming in, if you want to ask a question, we'll try to get to them, but start your message with the letter Q. Shout out John Delancey, so we know that it's a question you want us to read out loud. But if you for sure want us to read it, you can send a super chat. And we didn't really have any reason to do this live stream other than we watched some Star Trek today, and then we didn't have, or I rather, I guess, didn't have anything like prepared as far as secondary stuff to watch. So we just had some free time and figured we would just hop on and talk to you guys, since this is kind of rare we both get to do. It's usually you're live on your channel or I'll be live on here.
Yeah, I moved recently, so I haven't been going live much. I've been trying to find more time to do that, but also going live because I'm pretty sure you would pay for this service right here, so we might as well use it.
Shit. Yeah, you're right. Tax write-off.
Because OBS is not good most of the time.
I did get OBS. If you have been in my live streams, you've heard about my OBS Chronicles update. I did get OBS to work again, but basically what I have to do is start it. Like, the application on my desktop is the internet download, so I have to essentially open it as if it's like an internet application, and it opens up the program. If I just do the install and like try to open up the actual installed one, it'll just be an error.
Really?
I need a new computer is what I'm trying to say, but I'm getting there. I'll have it soon.
Yeah, so sign up, patreon.com/Target Audience. So Josh can get a new computer.
Yeah. But besides that, yeah, so would comments. Also, we are now officially within 100 subscribers left to go of 20,000 subscribers.
20,000 subscribers. That is absolutely nuts. Shoots. God, it's so weird to sit back and think about how far we've come and how far we can still go. So grateful for you all to be here. Thank you so much. Let's get to 20K right now. Let's
yeah, I'll do it now. Sub if you, as if people are here that aren't subscribed to the channel. Yeah, Wrestling Gaming month 9 of Josh needing a new computer. Yeah, very true. I mean, first, I would like to use the excuse that it's expensive, but at this point, I can't even use that excuse because it's been so long. It's just been procrastination. And also, as much as my current computer makes me mad, there's that whole element of I get the new computer, I got to set up everything, I got to transfer stuff, so that's just all a headache. But I have no excuse at this point, so I definitely do got to get it soon.
Yeah, I bought a new MacBook and I had to do that transfer over. And not fun. And the lady at the store was, oh, yeah, the bar's really slow right now, but once it gets going, it'll quickly go. And then, oh, my shift's over, I got to go. And then I sat there for another 45 minutes watching this bar barely move and I talked to the guy at the Apple store. Yeah, it's not going to do it. No, it's probably not. Like, can I pick it up tomorrow? Yeah. So.
Nice. So, we got our first super chat. Thank you, Sixto.
Sixto, what are you doing?
Yo, Major Barrett is not just the computer's voice, but Deanna's mom, who Picard cheated on with Tasha in real life, and they had, or Vash, I think you meant, in real life, and they had a kid that plays Picard's kid in the Probe episode. Nice. All the memes. All the memes.
I love it.
Thank you very much for that.
Thanks, bud.
So just to give you guys an idea of where we're at, we just watched Shadowplay, which was episode 16 of season 2 of Deep Space Nine, and we've also watched up through season 7, episode 16 of TNG, which was, what was it?
Is that the
Data and Troy one?
Data.
Thine Own Self.
Thine Own Self, yes.
Another super chat. Tom, what's up?
Hey, Tom.
Hey, guys, quick question. What ways did TNG differ from what you imagined before the premiere?
What did we imagine before? I don't know. Before the premiere, because, before the premiere, obviously we've watched all of TOS, right? And a couple of movies?
4 movies.
4 movies, yeah.
And TAS.
So, I don't know, what did we expect? Did we expect, we obviously knew there were 7 seasons instead of 3. Did we expect them to go, new ground, obviously, but I can't remember what our exact expectations were. I want to say we've been pretty dead on, I think, of what I thought it was going to be. Just groundbreaking stories of pushing the boundaries of the qualms and the human condition. I can't remember what I said.
Well, I'll say, which this is a good thing, but what I definitely expected was just a newer version of TOS. Like, I just expected it to be episode of the week, random story every week, no real character progression, no real character drama, just basically what we saw on TOS, but maybe just with a little bit more of late 80s, early 90s stuff in there. And it hasn't been that at all, especially in the second half of the show. I mean, we have had that, obviously episodic. It's episodic, but it's been way more character focused, character progression, continuity than I ever would have imagined. I thought we wouldn't get that until like modern Trek, honestly. So I've been really satisfied with that element.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard people call it one of the best TV shows of all time, and it's one of those. Okay, people say that about a lot of shows, but then when you actually watch it and you understand why they think it's the best show of all time, because there's plenty of people who think different shows are the greatest of all time, and a lot of them have a very similar realm of similarities. And I think definitely with TNG that surpassed TOS is definitely character stuff.
Yeah, 100%. And the fact that it's kind of a true ensemble show. Like, yes, you have Picard, but there's no real big three. You could say Data, Riker, but do either of them really have more of a role than Worf? Or in these later seasons, even Beverly or Deanna? I guess Geordi would be the one oddball where he just can't seem to get a good episode. But
no.
But definitely more of an ensemble, and I've really enjoyed that piece of it. But in terms of the continuity piece or the character progression, you say best show of all time, but it's like, okay, a lot of people would say Seinfeld is the best show of all time, and I understand that's a sitcom, so it's different, but no real character progression in Seinfeld, really. So, I kind of was on that level of expectations.
Well, they all become worse people as time goes on.
Yeah, it seems like Always Sunny, yeah. We got a few more super chats. Well, thank you, Tom, very much. Great question. What's it say? Glenn and Mark. Hi, guys. Have you had any more thought on whether you will take on Babylon 5 at any point? Just curious. Well, thank you very much for the super chat. What do you think, Alex?
Listen, at some point, every show that's ever existed is going to be watched on this channel. But no, it's definitely it's on the list. As we're getting close to wrapping up TNG and we're jumping deeper into Deep Space Nine, I think eventually at some point we're going to need another show, but also over on Patreon.com, our Bridge Crew, right? They choose, yeah. They vote on a TV show for us to watch exclusively on Patreon. And in terms of whether it's going to be our secondary B show or be on Patreon, we haven't discussed that at all. But it's in the realm of possibilities.
Yeah,
it's always up.
It's on that list that I like to call the after Star Trek list, or the if, or what did I say? The not if but when list. Babylon 5 is definitely on there. Now, as Alex is saying, our Bridge Crew patrons, our highest tier, they do vote for us to watch a season at a time, and they've had 4 votes this year, and all 4 times they've chosen for us to watch The Expanse. So we're just about to start season 4 of The Expanse. That's all been on Patreon. If you're looking for specifically more sci-fi here on YouTube, probably not going to see that outside of Star Trek until like way later into the Star Trek journey, because we have so much Star Trek to watch. But I could definitely see down the road once we're in the point where Star Trek is not as hot, where we introduce those things. So definitely for sure. Or if the Bridge Crew ever votes for it, those series will eventually, theoretically, at one point, because they are being edited to, come to YouTube at some point. We just don't have a timeline for when they will come to YouTube. So The Expanse, for example, will eventually come to YouTube edited. It's just not anytime soon.
You have to watch it.
Yeah.
When it does.
We got some more. Badger, what's up, buddy? For each of you, who is your favorite captain at this point? Let's just assume Cisco, as if we're going to say Cisco, but yeah, let's just assume he's captain as well. Thank you very much for the super chat.
Oh, that's tough, because I have to keep in mind of everything that's happened, both TV and movies, or movie. Well, I guess I say movies, 5, 6. I love them both to death. They're my 2 dads that I didn't have growing up, and I love them all for different reasons. And they're both great. I have 2 dads, so I love them both. I don't know if I can pick, to tell you the truth.
It is very difficult to pick
between Kirk and Picard, obviously, if you didn't know.
Yeah, but if I had to gun to my head, I think I am taking Picard. I mean, I love Kirk, but at this point, when you look at the body of work, Kirk had less seasons, but we haven't even seen the TNG movies yet, and just the highs of TNG, we'll talk eventually about them out as a whole compared, but the highs of TNG may have at this point surpassed the highs of TOS for me, and that also specifically, like, how much personal stuff does Kirk really have in TOS? He has Operation Annihilate, where his brother dies and he doesn't care. He has Obsession, which is a good episode.
City on the Edge.
City on the Edge Forever,
City
great
on the Hill.
episode.
City on the Hill.
I mean, some of the best stuff in the series is Kirk personal stuff. There's just not a lot of it. And then the movies,
When we do get personal.
yeah, is like some of my least favorite stuff, where either he's racist about Klingons or he has a son that he knew about. You know, it's just, and that's not William Shatner's fault, but
Yeah. Oh, hold on. Wait a second. Had a son he knew about but wasn't around. This sounds very familiar to my story. Sorry if you're watching this, Dad.
oh wait, Kirk is your dad after all.
He literally is my dad. That's why I love him so much.
Well, thank you so much, but you can't decide yet though, which is fair.
It's just unfair.
Yeah.
It's just unfair. I almost want to compare it to John Cena versus Stone Cold Steve Austin. Stone Cold being Kirk. I mean, great run for those short amount of years, legendary. But John Cena, he's had the longer career, and he's also had some pretty high highs and more time. But
yeah,
and John Cena's the GOAT.
Or the LeBron Michael Jordan, the longevity argument.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the longevity argument where, you know, Picard holds all the records at this point, but does that mean he's better? Yeah, it's a good point.
I don't know, man.
It'll be a question we'll talk about forever, I'm sure.
It'll be a video that we're gonna monetize.
Darren, thank you so much for the big super chat. Appreciate it. Please take 1 minute to heap praise upon the awesomeness that is Colomini.
Colomini is, I'm going to give no spoilers for any episodes we watched, but Colomini might be my favorite actor of all time. Anything this guy does, I just buy it 100%. He is the most charming, realistic human actor. And if you just need a personable story, you just need someone to be believable who can take you through those emotional highs, those lows, and those comedic bits. And just when you need someone to sit at a table and be boring, but somehow make it as entertaining as possible, Colomini is the man for that job. That was my unplanned monologue about Colomini. I love you if you're watching. You're probably not. I hope to meet you at a convention. Start going to him, please.
Yeah, we've talked before about if one day we start a podcast, who would we have on there?
Colomini.
He's the high up on the list, top 3.
He's high up.
Thank you so much for that super chat too, as well. Thank you. We have more. All new Doctor Who Book Club podcast. $5 super chat. Thank you so much. You guys are the best. Oh, well, I appreciate that. I don't agree, but
I don't agree that he's the best.
Well, hey, any chance you can move Morn so he looks like he's about to drunk drive the shuttlecraft? Ooh, good point.
Can we get him on a shuttlecraft?
Shuttlecraft's right there, bro.
I know. I'm saying, can we get him in there? Or
inside of it?
Yeah, or maybe sitting on top of it if we're able to rearrange some stuff.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do.
One day.
I'm guessing we cannot open it, but
Probably not.
maybe we can just like stand them right there.
Yeah.
We'll look into it. Thank you for the super chat. Jesse, what's up? Thank you for the super chat. Seinfeld has had lots of Trek references. Kramer's Katra mimicking the Khan scream, George. That was a hell of a thing when Spock died. Yeah, I'm actually not familiar with any of it, but probably because I haven't watched the show. Wait, when did I watch the show? I think I might have seen that episode like pretty soon after because I remember people telling me what episode it was in. But do you remember that episode?
No. When I injured my eye in 2016, I was off. I was off work for a little bit, and I just binged because I couldn't work out or anything. They didn't want me working out because of the pressure or whatever. Because I was cross-eyed, and I had to get glasses. I binge watched the entirety of Seinfeld in that short amount of time. And then since then, I've watched an episode here or there, maybe, but it's one of those where I need to rewatch because it's absorbed all of it.
Yeah, and in terms of Star Trek references, we've talked about this before. It's like watching, the TNG episode of Family Guy when we were growing up, not understanding any of the references.
Yeah.
Just completely all has left my brain. Now I would love to go back and watch it, but still, even at this point, I can't. Like, it's too dangerous still, so I have to wait. But yeah, we saw probably a lot of Star Trek. I mean, even in Family Guy, I ended up sending you when they did the Khan reference with Stewie.
Yeah,
and we probably saw that growing up and had no idea what was going on.
Yeah, the Spock funeral.
Yeah, human. He's most human. Wasn't his teddy bear?
Yeah.
Thank you for the super chat.
Thank you,
Robert. Thank you so much. How hard is it for you both to avoid Trek spoilers on your daily web browsing? Love the channel, lads. Greetings from Colomini's home city.
Oh, shit.
Nice.
Look at that. Web browsing, I'm mostly okay. Every now and then a short will pop up on the YouTube channel I use, and it'll go, oh, shit, and I'll get out of there really quick. or an IMDb. If I need to look up something on my desktop for TNG or whatever, they'll have a preview video that plays at the top, and then it showed a clip from an episode we saw recently. But I remember going on IMDb and seeing that clip and going, "Oh fuck, I don't want to see that." Just more real life is when I struggle the most. A guy at work spoiled the Scotty episode for me. Every now and then, it just happens. Luckily, I'm sure you guys saw my post on the page, but I met Brent Spiner and John Delancey, and thank God they both didn't spoil anything for me. But I thought for sure, because pretty sure Brent Spiner was on the verge of saying something. Or when I met Gates McFadden, she mentioned Sub Rosa to me, but I didn't hear her say the episode title. All she said was, "Oh, they're releasing an action figure with this dress I'm wearing soon from the episode," and I just blanked out my ears. But now we've seen the episode. Patreon.com/target audience. So it's tough. But for the web, mostly okay, because I usually say uninterested when it comes to Star Trek stuff. If anything does pop up, unfortunately, I have to.
Yeah, I obviously haven't met any of them yet, but I've been pretty good with not being spoiled, actually. The only thing that I would say is like images, because I do the editing and the thumbnails, and the thumbnails I just take screen grabs from the episode itself. But, just in the past, just general editing, whatever the case is, a lot of times I'll come across things, and I have this method of forgetting spoilers because I have such a shit memory. So this is what I do. This isn't just Star Trek. It's anything in my life, like a show I'm watching or whatever. But it works for Star Trek too. Is like as soon as I see something, right? Of course, you instantly like scroll away, try to forget about it.
Yeah.
I'll instantly scroll TikTok, for like 10 minutes and try to forget. And then like a day or so later, I'll try to remember the spoiler. And if I don't remember it, then I know I'm good. I've done this several times. And if I still remember it, then I go, okay, I got work to do to forget it. And then eventually I'll just forget it.
Every spoiler, unfortunately, I've remembered, and I've tried to forget. But my mind knows that I want to forget it, so I won't.
There's a few things that I knew that, like, you just can't escape it. Like, for you, and obviously your coworker told you about Scotty, like, you're not going to forget that. Yeah. Although you didn't believe him, so, until it happened.
Because I just looked up James Doohan, just Google, and it'll show popular things, and just show the Star Trek movies in TOS. So I thought, maybe you got it wrong, because I thought maybe it would show, oh, he's also in. It was a risk. So I'm like, oh, I already know he's fucking in it. Might as well just take a look. But so I thought maybe he lied, because I'm not gonna talk shit about him. But I mean, I already told him fuck you on the channel.
So there are certain things where it'll be so ridiculous where like, okay, I'm not gonna forget that. But for the most part, images or random things that I've seen, I will have forgotten about. And when I do come across something, I don't go out of my way to try to look more into it. So I don't, but I'm trying to think if there's anything straight up spoiled for me.
Sarek was spoiled for me.
Sarek for you. That was web browsing. Yeah.
That was web. Yeah, just open up my YouTube.
And then for me, I mean, I do talk about it in the Sub Rosa reaction, but that wasn't like a spoiler I saw. Yeah, no, I've been pretty lucky, I guess. Let's stop talking about it. We're gonna jinx ourselves. All right. Thank you for the super chat. We got more. Michael Nemo. I can't say how much I was screaming at my screen when y'all were chatting and not noticing that Vorin killed himself in Homeward. LOL. LOL. Yeah, Homeward just went up a few days ago over on the Patreon. And we did notice eventually, but yeah, we were talking at the beginning of that scene. And I remember like us mid-conversation, and then I went, wait, he killed himself? But, that's the joy of watching us on Patreon, Michael. You know that. You've been there a long time.
What do you want?
What do you want? What do you want from me?
What do you want?
Next time, tell us he's going to kill himself before we watch the episode, and then we'll pay attention. But thank you for the super chat. Jimmy, thank you so much for the super chat. After watching a reaction to The Night Strangler and Alex's comments about the music, I have a personal story about the composer of music, Robert Colbert, that I'll tell you guys sometime. Awesome. Well, thank you, first of all, for the super chat, but also big thank you for watching that video. Yeah, I really appreciate it. Anyone that watches the horror gallery is my favorite.
Mine too.
And yeah, the composer of it, that was great music. That 70s score.
Oh, I love that 70s score, yeah.
Got another one. Thank you, River, for the super chat. Any plans for some modern sci-fi, fantasy, or horror? The Sandman, Stranger Things, Severance are all fantastic. We've seen Stranger Things.
You've seen Stranger
I've
Things,
seen
yeah.
Severance.
I've heard about the Sandman. I was just talking about a buddy of mine about the Sandman.
We actually, I don't know if you remember this, Alex, because I think you were drunk at the time when we were recording, virtual era, but we almost watched The Sandman and reacted to it. Yeah, because we both talked about it at that time and were like, hey, this show, I think maybe you got it recommended to you. And I think we were going to watch the first episode, if I'm not mistaken, in pilot month of January when we did that.
Oh, okay.
And then we just didn't, like, it just didn't make the schedule when we, like, put together the full list. I had no idea it was sci-fi, though. Oh, well, he says fantasy or horror. Okay.
Yeah, it's a horror show.
But I thought it was like a comic book thing.
Yeah, I think it is, yeah.
It is? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But anyway, no, I haven't seen that. But as far as any plans for modern sci-fi, fantasy, or horror, we actually did talk about the movie Weapons for an audience cut, but that'll probably get moved from, I don't know if I'll post it as an audience cut or as a horror gallery. I mean, it makes sense for horror gallery, but I liked audience cut branding.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, we talked about Weapons. That'll be up eventually. And then also I'm going to react to the movie Sinners because I haven't seen it and really want to watch it. I own it on 4K. Alex has seen it, really loves it.
I've seen it. I really like it. Yeah. It's really
So
good.
that is modern horror. Besides that, not a ton off the top of the dome. I've been interested. You ever hear about that show From?
Yeah, I think I watched about half of the first episode. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Interesting premise.
Doesn't sound like it hooked you in if you watch half of it.
You know me. I don't have time. That's what I was going to bring up. Or I think it switched to a paid service I didn't want, or my free trial, whatever. I was going to bring that up in the discussion that we had about the TNG episode we watched. Not the one we just watched, but the one before that. About, you go to a place, you can't leave.
What was the episode before Thine Own Self?
The one where they go down and the lady is running the show, no technology.
Oh, Paradise.
Paradise, yeah.
What about it?
That's
What are you going to say?
Premise of From is you drive into this little nook area, this little very minuscule town, and you can't leave.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, thank you for the super chat. Nice shirt, says Mesa TV. Pretty sure he's talking about you because you're wearing this is one of the newest channel memes, Alex. I don't know if you've seen this.
No, this is another thing that...
Because you don't read the comments. Because when you sit down, it scrunches his eyes.
Yeah.
Everyone loves that. So it's their new favorite shirt.
So, okay, so now I can't wear shorts. Now I can't wear this shirt.
Why do you take it as that? It's just a meme. It doesn't mean you can't wear it.
No, it's all good. Everyone hates me, okay? You're all out to get me.
Alex in the Bridge Crew Discord server, Alex posted the SpongeBob meme where Squidward's hand. You should can you pull it up on your phone?
I find it somewhere.
It's hilarious.
I get the picture.
Thank you for the super chat. Matthew Green, thank you for the super chat. OMG, I finally caught you guys live. Well, yeah, here we are. Live and in person. Wow. Well, no, not in person, I guess. Or do they say live and in color?
Live and in color, yeah. Might take me a while to find this.
Jose, thank you very much for the super chat. I know it's a couple of years away, but I can't wait for you guys to react to Picard Season 3. The penultimate episode will bring tears to your eyes. Yeah, that is quite a far time away.
That is a long time.
You are correct, especially if anything happens between now and then. Hopefully it doesn't, but...
Yeah, hopefully I don't die.
Crash out?
Yeah, crash out. Oh, that's going to happen. How long ago did I post that picture? Was it months?
I guess it's been a little while.
I don't think it was this long. I don't think it was.
You can search in your photos. Like if you just type Josh in your search.
Really?
It'll pull up photos that have the word Josh in it.
Holy shit! You can do that?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
What? No! That's fucking cool. All right.
So this is the meme Alex puts in the Bridge Crew. This is his genuine opinion. Yeah, you gotta put it up real close.
Yeah.
So I'm SpongeBob. So it says Josh on SpongeBob and Alex for Squidward. This is his genuine mindset. As if I don't get just as much shit.
Yeah.
Well, also, every negative comment that doesn't point one of us out, you assume it's you.
Oh, yeah. You can search pictures like that. You just, that's cool. It's one of those protectors, those cheap ones that just just broke. I have a drawer full of them. It's got to replace it.
I think we're caught up on super chat, so I'll try to grab a couple regular ones here. But we got Andrew. Are you guys liking DS9 any better? Well, if you're on YouTube, you just would have seen the trilogy to start off the first season, or the second season rather, and then also just went up yesterday was Invasive Procedures. We liked all of those episodes. So just based even just on that, yes. But in overall season 2, what would you say, Alex?
It definitely has some of the a good high, some very high highs in there, some very good ones. But also, the ones that are not so good are not doing them any favors either. I'd say I like it a little bit more than season 1. Definitely more of finding their footing and what's the formula for a good episode. But they still have those. We're not really sure what we're doing yet. Let's get that wall of writers going, because when they have it figured out, it's great. But they just haven't figured out that formula to where we can always have a banger, which is tough. I mean, you can't
Even in TNG, we don't always
yeah,
have a banger.
even TNG. But I don't know. With season 6, there's a few times where there's very good streaks, and in Deep Space Nine so far, there's 1 or 2 really good ones, and then we just go back to the mud hole.
The generic.
Yeah.
I've liked the season definitely more than season 1. I think at this point we won't spoil it, but the season has had at this point, I think, my favorite episode of the show so far, and your favorite. More than Captive Pursuit and Duet, which was our favorites from last season. But it still has there was a pretty long slump at one point. Really bad ones, and then a lot of generic stuff. But overall, I have enjoyed it more. But that's going to be any episodic show, or even serialized. I mean, we're watching The Expanse over on Patreon, and it's fully serialized. But there's episodes of that blow us away. There's episodes that we hate, and some that are fine. It's any show. So
yeah, I mean, they can't all be bangers, and sometimes you need to have those. I guess more in serialized, you need to have those lull moments. But in terms of an episodic, right? Did I screw that up?
I think you got it right.
Okay, yeah. You know what I'm trying to say.
And, we could be those people that just watch the episode and go, wow, all right, that was great, see ya. But, that's not us, so.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure there's people out there that you can watch that don't add anything.
All right, we got some more super chats. You guys are crazy. Thank you. Sixto, yet again, Alex already having full-on seniors moments in is golden. I don't know what specifically he was talking about.
I don't know. I am old man yells at a cloud at a lot of things. So
yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Thank you for the super chat.
Thanks, bud.
Michael with another super chat. Not a big problem, but has anyone told you the opening credits of Star Trek 7 spoil some things a little? Maybe blur the credits and still watch it. People have recommended doing this before. I'm 100% against it. What about you?
We got to watch what they put out.
What they made, yep.
We get the same exact experience that you get. Now, if someone wants to put fucking Michael Dorn in the credits and then name his character Worf and start, then they have every right to do it. That's their choice.
They made the movie.
They made the movie. We're watching it as it was intended to be watched, the way it was released.
Yes.
We're not gonna gimmick it for our benefit. We have to experience it like you did. That's all we're trying to do.
I couldn't say it any better myself. And then as far as complaining about it, I am of the belief that if we were alive when the movie came out, we would have complained about it. Maybe not, but I'll never know. I wasn't alive then. But I was already I hadn't heard that specifically about Star Trek 7, but moving forward with movies, I mean, you can't even really trust the TV shows, but moving forward with movies, it's just kind of like an expected thing of like, okay, this movie's going to tell us who's in it. I mean, that's all movies, even movies today. You have the rare exceptions like a Spider-Man No Way Home, but still everyone kind of knew who was in it. Yeah, so it's like movies just tell you up front, it is what it is. They got to make their money. But the TV shows can sometimes be a little bit better. Old Bones on the TNG pilot, Sela as Denise Crosby.
Right,
They've hidden credits before, and then sometimes they just don't care, and they put, Will Wheaton at the beginning of Parallels. It's like
because they knew what the reaction was.
Oh yeah, because Will Wheaton. Yeah.
But also they can get away with it sometimes with the whole you gotta get paid if his name's in the credits. They have it before in the opening hook with Spock and.
Yes, put the guest in the hook.
Put the guest in the hook.
Now for a movie, not much you can do if you have an opening title sequence, but it's what it is.
And you want to sell tickets. So.
Yeah.
That was my biggest problem with Captain America Civil War, because I thought, why the fuck would you spoil Spider-Man? Imagine that great theater moment of Spider-Man being revealed, but then the way they show him as a kid, and it's a slow introduction, not a big surprise. But also that sold a lot of tickets. But I think it would have sold a lot of tickets regardless without Spider. Whatever.
Oh, I mean, yeah, still would have made hella money. And then also, I mean, we're getting to a whole different conversation, but you're just talking about the internet in general. It's like, it doesn't even matter anymore. If they didn't market Spider-Man, whoever saw the movie 2 weeks before it came out would have just put it on TikTok. So everyone would have known anyway. I mean, you're pretty cooked at this point.
Luckily, TikTok wasn't around.
Unless you live under a rock. Yeah, you are right. But there was Twitter and stuff.
There was
JMB, I think if you're talking about us here, if they dislike Buffy but like Philly, and I want to recommend them Dr. Horrible, we have a reaction to Dr. Horrible here on the channel. Go check it out. And obviously also full uncut reaction over on the Patreon, but that is here on the YouTube. We watched Dr. Horrible right after finishing Firefly, which is also on the channel, and we also really enjoyed for the most part.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm going to ignore that message from Timothy Page saying Margaret.
Yeah,
no.
Yeah, let's get that out of here.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. Not this time.
Jay, you have mentioned you'll be needing a break when TNG finishes. I assume that the break will come after the 2 final episodes of Deep Space Nine Season 2 that come after the finale. Yes, it will be in release order, so the break will still be between seasons. We're not going to just stop Deep Space Nine Season 2 and then take the break. It will be after the seasons. But yes, we will be finishing, as far as, God, it's always so hard to tell now at this point, real time, I don't know, within the next 8 weeks we'll be finishing the show, and then Patreon a few weeks after that. YouTube, though, I have no idea. I'd have to look far ahead because YouTube is A, really far behind, and B, well, I mean, they do. It's 3 episodes a week on YouTube now as well, so that's fine. But probably around the beginning of the year, my guess would be that we'll end up finishing it on YouTube. But yes, we will be taking an elongated break after those our current seasons to recap TNG, do all of that, and just take a mental reset. Just when we finished TOS, we had 4 movies to watch. That gave us a natural break because we watched the movies, I think, like once every 3 weeks. So we had like that whole summer basically, or going into the fall.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do something similar. So if you're a fan of only DS9, I'll apologize up front for now. You're gonna have to go through a few months of not a few months. I'm sorry, but a few weeks of no Deep Space Nine.
Yeah, when TNG ends, I'm gonna be wrecked. There's every single time I finish a show that I'm very emotionally invested into and attached to the characters, and then I finish it. Yeah, I mean, we've done this. You've done it, obviously. It's horrible. I hate it. It's like, well, now what? I mean, I know we have Deep Space Nine, but I'm obviously not invested in Deep Space Nine as much as I am with the TNG characters. So I'm not looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's gonna be sad, but also my excitement is that we get to watch Generations and that we still have the TNG movies to come. That because of Deep Space Nine and Voyager as well, we have more on our journey. Where for TOS, we just went from the series and then TAS to the movies, and there was no show during those 4, so it was just movie. We'll be spending the next few years still watching our TNG crew in movies. So just every once in a while, so that will be fun, even if the movies are bad, which I hope they're not. But
we'll get to see them at least.
And as soon as we finish the show, I'm like, I don't think I'm going to go a day in my life. Okay, a day in my life is pretty crazy. I don't think I'll go a single month, I'll say, of my life without watching any TNG. Like, I'm going to have that on in the background all the time.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be one of those. Yeah, for sure.
All right, well, we've been going for a little while, so what if I just ended the stream? No, we've been going for a little while, so just a reminder for the people that have joined in recently. Super Chats will read right away, and then if you want a question asked in the regular chat, we'll get to them when we can, but start your question with the letter Q. Shout out John Delancey so that we know it's a question you want read on screen, but Super Chats will all be read right away, and we don't have any topics or guardrails or anything for this discussion, but in terms of spoilers, we have gone up to episode 16 of TNG Season 7 and Deep Space Nine Season 2. So those are the episodes we've most recently watched: Thine Own Self and Shadow Play. Are we planning on an event for the finale? Not necessarily that we've talked about. We're not doing it live, so that's not happening. But I don't know. We haven't really talked about it.
Probably gonna get fucking wasted.
We've not talked anything about it out of denial that it's coming.
Yeah, every time we start up the recording session and we mention the episode number, and I just go because obviously it keeps going up every time you watch an episode, and I just like don't say that. It's I don't know. It's kind of like life. Just you're gonna die someday, and that's how it feels. Like, well, the end of possibly my favorite show of all time. That with the franchise literally changed my life is it's about to end. So yeah.
Yeah, to answer your question, we haven't talked about it. We'll probably do something in some type of live fashion. I just don't know what exactly it is, and we're not watching it live. So we'll figure it out. Any suggestions, let us know. Darkly I Shine, do you plan on watching Weapons? Be it for the channel or for you? Yeah, I mentioned earlier we did both go see it in theaters, and we've already recorded a discussion for it. So that will be coming to the Horror Gallery or Audience Cut. But either way, it's coming to the channel soon. It's just been on the back burner editing-wise.
On the back burner. Oh. Have you heard that song?
No.
I can't remember what it is.
Alex and Josh, suits for the finale. If you're talking about just a regular tuxedo suit, I have a rule at this point in my life, 30-year-old man, I will never wear a suit again unless I am part of a wedding. So, and I'm already married, so it won't be mine. So
it won't be mine either.
Jesus. If one of my friends puts me in their wedding again, I'll have to wear a suit. Don't really have a choice, but other than that, I'm not wearing a suit.
I think all our friends are married now, right? Most of them.
Not you.
Well, yeah. Come on.
But then the swerve, Alex gets married and doesn't even invite me to the wedding, let alone be in it.
Invite everyone else. I was going to make a joke about who would be best man, but none of you would get it. And plus, I don't even have an answer. Probably won't wear a suit, but depending on the weather, I'll wear a nice sweater and dress pants. Yeah, that's my usual go-to winter. Summer, I dress like a child, athletic shorts and a tight-fitting t-shirt. But in winter, I get my nice dress clothes arc going. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. But no, I will not be getting married. By choice, probably. I don't know.
Rick, are you planning to watch the Night Stalker series? Yes, we are. The Night Stalker series is going to be part of the Horror Gallery as well. So that will be coming eventually. Scuzzlebutt. Nice name. When you started this journey, did you expect to get this emotionally invested in Star Trek?
When we started the journey.
I mean, very start. No, of course not. Very start, but maybe how maybe we can say how long in until you started to think maybe that you would.
I don't know. It had to be at some point, maybe during. I always go back to City on the Edge of Forever. That's when I thought, okay. I mean, the Man Trap was this is what this show is in terms of getting invested in general as a show, because the whole stigma of what I thought Star Trek was, especially the original series, was I was thinking of more of Batman the animated, not Batman the animated, the Batman TV show.
Adam West.
Yeah, Adam West Batman. Alien. And you watch the show, and I remember when you said it was 50 minutes instead of 15. And I said, excuse me? They're going to drag this goofy-ass shit for 50 minutes? And then you watch this show about life-changing human condition, morals, and choices, and you go, oh. And then, for the most part, very episodic, but those moments of very few and far between, very nice human moments where you're getting connected with these characters and understanding them. It was like, oh, I'm picking up on things. I know how Bones is. I know how Spock is, and I get the relationship between them and Kirk. Probably somewhere in season 1, I realized, oh, okay, this is wow. In a show where every episode, not a reset, but it's always different. They're finding those moments to string us along and keep us invested in these characters' growth somehow. Somewhere in there.
Yeah, I would say for me it was probably The Enemy Within, episode 5. I liked the episodes before that, especially The Man Trap and The Naked Time. Mm-hmm. But watching Enemy Within, I was like, oh, this was one of the best episodes of TV I've seen, and I really, really enjoyed it. And you even get some stuff, with Kirk and that makes you like realize how good of a character he is. That's probably when it started for me to be like, oh, this could be something not only I just enjoy, but really, really love. And then obviously it did grow into that. So yeah, thank you for that question. Super chat, Matthew Green, any favorite DS9 character so far?
All right, so this is a double-layered question. So I'm going to go first. First, I'll say purely just in Deep Space Nine. I got to go with Odo for sure. But because I got to throw the Chief in there as well, but he was also came from TNG, so it's tough. If we're doing pure Deep Space Nine, it's Odo. But if I had to include one that was in another show, you got to go with Chief.
Yeah, basically it comes down to. So let's just take away that qualifier. Let's say that the TNG doesn't matter. He counts as a DS9 character. Would you say Chief over Odo?
I think so.
Yeah, at this point anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, it's Kira. I think she's the most interesting and the most different from TNG characters. Obviously, I love the Chief, but like Chief, Dax, Bashir, Cisco, they're Starfleet officers. Not that there's anything wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. But
Nothing wrong with that.
Having someone, first officer who's not in Starfleet and has all the moral dilemmas she has, I think it's been some of the best episodes, and also I think hopefully moving forward will make for some of the best episodes because of that. So that she's definitely my favorite. But thank you for the super chat.
Thank you.
All right, I think that's all the super chats. How are you doing, Alex? What's up, man?
Oh, should we talk about me? I injured my shoulder, and I'm looking at my shoulders on camera, and I'm thinking, oh my God, are they uneven? Is one taller than the other? I'm overthinking it.
I'm sitting here talking about like DS9 and the characters, and meanwhile you're just like, my shoulders uneven.
It's been driving me nuts. I sprained it. Did a Spanish fly off the middle rope, and I wrestled as Doflamingo from One Piece, and I do this very cool moonsault back above the top rope where I do the double jump from the middle of the top and backflip, holding the glasses in place because they fall off. And out of instinct, I did the same thing while doing the Spanish fly, and then it came down on the shoulder, and I think this would. I'm like, so I saw my doctor yesterday. He thinks it's just sprained, but I was able to go to the gym today and maneuver around a workout with my chest and arms without getting too painful. So I think I'll be okay. I don't have to wrestle until October 3rd in Philly.
It's October 3rd. Mean Girls reference.
Yeah. I think I saw that once. But that's what's going on with me. How about you?
I'm doing really well, actually. I don't have a job. No, I do have a job. I work a lot. I do this channel. But I'm doing pretty well. That's about it for me.
There we go. So, why won't I get married?
I started posting some of the TikTok edits, or not TikTok edits, but some of the Star Trek edits to my dead TikTok account that had 12,000 followers from back in 2020.
That's crazy.
Movie-related account, and just slowly died as TikTok became, what it is now. And so I started posting them, and they haven't done crazy or anything, but that's been fun.
That house tour one was really cute.
Thank you.
And it did pretty well.
Yeah, that was the first one I think I posted over there, and it did some people followed me from it. It's like, okay, I'll post more. I'll probably just eventually peter off and stop posting them as they stop doing well. But
yeah, for me, I like making them. It's one of those hobbies where I can't sit alone with my own thoughts for too long. I got to be doing something. So I should be watching something, but it's so fun to do when they do well, or even if not when they do well. It's almost like gambling. It's my version of gambling. I'm gonna upload
posting
this.
a TikTok,
yeah. Because I've heard people, content creators talk about that. Every video you post is a
lottery ticket
to going viral. So, and I posted some that done okay. The one I've uploaded on my old TikTok got over 1 million views of me hitting you with the stick at the park.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
and I have a TikTok with 1.9 million views of me taking Thor: The Dark World off the shelf and going, like getting disoriented. Just stupid 5-second TikTok, no effort, filmed it in 30 seconds.
So it goes
2 million views.
So you put all the effort in the world with an edit and just nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Michael, thank you again for a super chat. So the series after DS9 can be skipped. FYI, JK. Yeah. Will not be skipping anything, even the terrible ones, which I know will eventually exist. I already know it, but can't skip it.
We're going to take it all. We're going to do it all.
And also keep in mind, when we get to a point where we do hate a show, thankfully that's not Deep Space Nine. But if it is Voyager, Enterprise, Discovery, Lower Decks, Picard, Did I miss any? I definitely missed some, but those are the main ones, I think. Anyway, when we do get to that point, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun to hate a show,
Yeah,
dude. Us.
And if it'll be there'll be a show that everyone hates, and we'll start watching it. We'll hate it too, and they'll go, "Oh no!"
Oh yes.
Yeah.
It'll be. Oh, don't even watch it, man. Don't even watch it. Oh yeah, you guys are right, man. This is terrible. You don't get it. You have to think about when this was made, 2018.
It's just
Love you guys.
It's like a natural reaction. It's just a natural reaction. They just have to do it.
David Webb from The Bourne Identity says, "You guys are doing great. It's even fun to watch bad episodes with you. You guys. I'm so looking forward to bad series seasons." Thank you, David. I appreciate that. Good luck to you on your missions.
Yeah, sometimes the fun part is just watching bad stuff. Just the game is one of my favorite reactions of all time. Just the I'm pretty sure all the bad episodes aren't going to be like that. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure there's going to be just one boring, terrible one. So,
Oh, Imaginary Friend.
Imaginary Friend.
That's like shoot me in the head. I mean, that's what I don't want to watch.
Yeah, season 2 finale, TNG. Just but.
Ooh, another super chat. Thank you so much, Jay Clifford. Appreciate it. What's your favorite Star Trek set? Bridge of the original Enterprise, Engineering on the D, The Promenade, Rock Planet 293. Oh, so you're saying all sets ever?
All sets
in general. Oh, I have my answer, but you go ahead.
No, I'm curious.
Oh, you don't have one of yours?
Let me think. I'm gonna have to think.
Oh, mine is from it's a Muck Time. Kirk v. Spock on Vulcan.
That's a good set. Favorite set of, I mean, that's a big question. I have to think back to every set I've ever seen. A lot of TOS sets are just foresty background or deserty background with a different color backdrop, whether it's blue or green. So not too many of those, but the Muck Time was pretty great. Favorite set?
Big fan of the two level engineering TOS set.
Yes, I love that set. Even for a slight moment, was it in Star Trek 3? I can't remember, but when all the lights go down and it's almost smoky.
In what area?
On the bridge. I think it was Star Trek 3. I can't remember.
What's the scenario? What's happening?
I think they're fighting Kruge.
Oh,
I think they're doing like a.
It's not during the Kobayashi Maru?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
No, I can't remember. I just remember when I did my The Beauty of Star Trek 3 edit, there was a cool shot of them on the bridge. It was all dark.
It was probably in that movie then.
But let me think. If not that one, maybe because I just such a warm feeling of seeing it again in TNG, but just the original. The
original bridge.
Yeah, and just like
best bridge.
And then I'm doing like a very slow rewatch, very slow. Whenever I have a few minutes, I'll just turn it on before bed. And just the constant noise of that bridge is just music to my ears. The little bells, the whistles, the bosun's whistle. There's always noise going on in that bridge. Compare the TOS bridge to the TNG bridge, it's like almost night and day in terms of volume and noises going on.
And there are noises on the TNG bridge, but they're just like very quiet beeps and stuff in the background. It's not anything that deep.
Yeah.
I recently put up a little motion detector right by the entrance of our studio here, and it's the TOS wall communicator thing, intercom. And when you walk past it, it does the TOS door sound. So I hear that every day now. I'll eventually hate that. And it also has a button on it that does the bosun's whistle and a few quotes from the show. And then I can actually switch it if I want from the door sound to activate red alert when you walk past it. But I'm like, that's too much. I don't want the red alert every single time I walk in.
Just turn it on every time I walk in.
Yeah. But yeah, my number one would be Amok Time, Vulcan set. Number two, though, is 10 Forward. I love 10 Forward.
Okay.
Incredible. I mean, I'd go there every night if I was on the Enterprise.
Really like that bar,
huh? What do you mean?
Because it's a bar. I don't know.
Because it's a bar?
Yeah. Best set in Star Trek, a bar.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Thank you for the super chat. We got some more. Ian Henry, DS19G crossover you want next. Do you mean character or plot? I mean, pretty open-ended. I guess we can answer however we want.
Yeah, I'm going to assume it's characters. I'm not going to say I was disappointed with the one crossover we had because I thought it was a really good moment for Bashir and Data. I like their stuff a lot. But I would love to see Odo interact with someone. I don't know who. I don't know if it's Odo and Troy. Oh, that'd be something. Could Troy even read Odo? What would that
He
conversation?
already met Troy.
Did they?
Loax and Troy.
Oh, shut up.
That's a Star Trek
Yes.
dad joke.
Gaslighting me here. I'm like, did I really forget an interaction between Deanna and fucking Odo? Is my brain that fucking cooked? I'm like,
that would be bad.
and I start to believe you. Like, wait, when? It's like, God
That's
damn.
how good I am at gaslighting.
Oh, God, yeah. But no, yeah, definitely Odo. Odo with her. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Or, God, Worf with. I mean, there's so many possibilities. I don't know. How about you?
I could definitely see Kira and Riker butting heads. The first officers.
Ooh,
They would really butt heads, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
I mean, him and Ro was kind of an example of that, but then they ended up banging. Would Kira bang him?
We saw who she would bang.
Yeah, well, we saw just today, yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, yeah. It's unfortunately also Michelle Forbes. Don't tell us, but seemingly gone. That the whole Riker and her thing just
So one off, yeah.
so one off. Yeah.
Yeah, but to answer, I guess Riker and Kira would be the first that comes to mind, the two first officers. Also, this is just total. This would probably never happen, but gotta say Quark and Guinan. I mean, completely different bartenders, but
Oh my God! Could you imagine? Oh my Jesus Christ!
so you're the Ferengi bartender, huh? Oh God, it'd be so great.
That'd be good.
Thank you for the super chat, Harry. What is the scariest movie you've ever seen?
I don't know.
I think The Nun too. No.
Scariest in terms of what the fuck am I watching?
When I was a kid, It 1990 traumatized me.
Oh, it traumatized me too.
Going back and watching it, obviously a lot of it's kind of goofy, but I still think it's genuinely a scary miniseries.
It's tough because watching things as an adult, it's completely different. But watching it, I guess in terms of visceral reactions that I distinctly remember, I remember I slept over at my buddy's apartment. Our buddy Kevin, Kevin L from high school. I won't say his last name. I slept over his apartment with his dad, and he fell asleep in the other room. I was just alone by myself, and I watched Insidious for the first time by myself in this room, in this apartment I was unfamiliar with, and I remember that scaring the shit out of me, really bad. I remember, yeah, but It 1990 as a kid for sure. But in terms of anything recent, Weapons got some good jump scares out of me. Fuck.
Even It 2017 had some good scares. Projector scene was pretty good.
Pretty good, yeah.
And I'm trying to think like a film that like genuinely disturbed me. Hereditary, it was more like just the trauma. Like a trauma, like I love that film because of like the deep, but it's not like scary necessarily.
There are a few moments during that where you're watching and going, "What the fuck?"
Yeah,
the naked people, the crawling on the wall, all that shit. There's a lot of that's creepy.
Yeah, I'm sure I could probably think of examples that I just can't unfortunately pull right now. But I will say a movie that did really spook me is an independent movie. I don't know if you've seen it. It's called Hell House LLC.
I've heard of it, but I haven't seen it.
Yeah, so it's a found footage horror film, independent, not like the best movie in the world or anything, but it's so low budget, so found footage. The plot is about a haunted house, and then these people buy it and make a haunted house in the haunted thing, and it's so low budget and so like realistic in that way that there are certain scenes where it's very creepy and well done. And then they actually made a whole bunch of movies off of it. It was very successful, obviously, but there's also Hell House 2 and 3. I watched both of those. 2 is, it was fine. 3, not as scary, but like the budget went way up, and it was actually, I thought, a good movie as well. And there's a twist on how they do it. I don't want to spoil this in case we ever watch it for the horror gallery, but yeah, Hell House LLC was one that, like, as an adult, I was like, oh, this is kind of goosebumps, like, ooh.
Yeah.
But I'm sure I would have to think about, Creep, the original Creep.
Original Creep was pretty fucking good.
That was creepy.
That was really creepy. Yeah, Mark Duplass. Yeah.
Good question. Thank you for the super chat. River. Eps like Sub Rosa on Move Along Home are D's to me, but the enjoyment are S's. Do you also find that C episodes are the worst because they're so boring? Not so bad it's good, but so boring it's bad.
We've talked about this. Yes, that is the ultimate curse, C, with C episodes. Is sometimes they're just so fucking basic where there's nothing of substance to talk about. At least with episodes like The Game, Sub Rosa, Move Along Home, there's fucking moments in it. There's reactions. There's conversation. With C's are almost their own version of E's, unfortunately, sometimes. In terms of, we could have done without this, but it has to be abhorrently something in there where it goes, no, this makes no sense. So and so wouldn't do this. This totally ruins that. But the problem is with C episodes, there's nothing abhorrently bad in them where you want to get rid of it. It just exists, and that's the curse of C's, I think.
Yeah, I mean, this take is basically my philosophy on all entertainment, not even just Star Trek. I mean, I apply this to movies, all TV shows, music. The point of entertainment and the point of art is to make me feel something or enjoy something.
Yeah.
And if I'm watching something that makes me feel like I want to go to sleep, that's about the worst thing you can be. Now, you could, argue in the sense of, well, it's based on what you're interested in, which is totally fair. I might find it completely boring and someone else might find it, very interesting. So that's totally fair. But in terms of me, something like Imaginary Friend or Aquiel or some of the episodes in season 1 of Deep Space Nine, like those are the worst of the franchise to me because, thinking back to TOS, I'm sure they're out there, but I can't. Okay, The Deadly Years. Outside of The Deadly Years, I can't think of a single episode of TOS that I just think, oh my God, this is so boring. Like, some of them are stretched out, sure. But, like, even the worst episodes, Miri, Assignment Earth, I can't even think of that many bad TOS episodes, damn. But, like, those still were, like, I enjoyed watching it. It's just I didn't like the actual episode. Deadly Years was the one example. And they just went for something that was just, it did not, But, sometimes with TNG and then DS9, and I don't know if it's because it's getting to more modern, so it's like becoming more competently made, but at the same time less like artistically made sometimes. But Star Trek's still very artistically made in TNG and the very artistic shows. But yeah, 100% I agree. A lot of people don't like that answer, but I don't understand people who, I don't want to say I don't understand people, but I don't understand the mindset of like, I'd rather watch something that's generic and boring than something bad that I enjoy. I don't know.
Yeah.
But do you at the end of the day?
I'll end the sentence a few words earlier. I'll end your sentence a few words earlier. I don't understand people.
You just don't understand people.
Period. I don't, and they don't understand me.
Thank you very much for the super chat, Michael. Salem's Lot, 1979. Scary as a 10-year-old. You ever see that one?
I don't think so.
I always get that mixed up with Pet Sematary because I've seen Pet Sematary. I've not seen Salem's Lot.
And you know who's in Pet Sematary? John Lithgow, the remake.
You know who else is in it? The guy from Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
That's right.
What's his name? Jason Clarke.
Jason Clarke, the legend.
I never watched the remake though, but I know he's in it.
It wasn't that good. Wasn't there another actor in the original? Who was in that?
In what, Dawn?
No.
Oh, in the original Pet Sematary?
Yeah, who was in the original Pet Sematary? Who was that? To super chat it.
Is this a joke or do you not? Who is it?
Sidney Crosby.
Oh yeah, that's right. I totally forget about that. I mean, I haven't watched that movie since watching TNG, so didn't know who it was. Thank you for super chat, Jack. What's up, man? Sometimes you guys seem so good at being clinically detached and watching something as production versus being legitimately scared. What makes the difference for you? What legitimately scared? I don't know if you're talking specifically about horror there. I would assume, but watching something as production, I'm always watching something as a production first. That's just how I am. However, if it can suck me in past the production, that's when I know it's good. Like episodes of TNG that suck me in and make me believe they're all real. That's how I know it's good.
Yeah. But in terms of something scared, is there... TNG doesn't make you scared that often. How about when you're watching like a horror movie or something?
And like getting past the fact that it's a movie and actually getting scared. It's all about mood, I guess. Tone.
Setup. Yeah. Everything leading up to it. Like Weapons for really good example. Really took their time in building those tense scenes. And when getting to them, the buildup was so slow. And then you're just leaning forward, waiting or that's what it was like for me. But also there's plenty of times where it's not done well and you're just okay.
Yeah, I would say Long Legs, to use that as an example. I won't spoil anything, but I was not as much of a fan of Longlegs, I think, as you were.
I enjoyed it. Yeah.
But the opening scene
Yes.
of Longlegs, the opening scene, I was like, that is genuinely one of the scariest scenes I've seen in a long time, watched in a long time. The rest of the movie, I thought, never lived up to the opening scene, in my opinion. But yeah, there's a certain element to the mood, the tone, and also why I love found footage so much, even though it's a lot of it's shit. But like something like Grave Encounters and stuff like that is, with horror specifically, making you believe that it could be real. Like that's almost sometimes better. You know it's a movie, but what if it could be real? Not that this specific movie is real, I'm watching, but this happening could be real. That's what really gets me.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. Sometimes, yeah, you seem clinically detached sometimes. I think, especially here, because in the set we're watching, there's a camera right in my corner here. There's bright lights on us watching this. And it's so when an episode does hook us in, make me believe it's real, and I can actually feel physical, visceral reactions or emotions in my brain. If this production can cause tears, and I can be aware that it's a show, it has to be really fucking good. But this show is so good, and it's happened to me. It makes no sense. I love that about how the mind works, how it can just be so invested in something that's not real, but your body thinks it's real and it reacts to it. It makes I love it, especially with being scared too in this artificial setting in this movie theater, wherever you're watching, and then feeling visceral. It's like a roller coaster. It's like why people are scared. They get to feel something, and I love when something can make me feel something. The worst thing you can do is make me feel nothing. So.
100%. And also, it's just easy to fall back on as people who enjoy the filmmaking process and the behind the scenes stuff. When we're doing a reaction, if the material isn't engaging us in the story and stuff like that, it's easy to fall back on the technical stuff because at the end of the day, we're making a video. We have to talk about something. So it gives us something else to talk about because we're not the best. We do it. I'm not saying we don't, but we're not the best ooh and ahs, when it comes to reaction. I mean, we do our fair share of oohs and ahs, but a lot of the time we're sitting there watching it and it's like, well, it's been 7 minutes. I got to edit this for YouTube. I should probably mention something. Not that it's not genuine. It is genuine when we talk about it, but it's, we notice stuff that, yeah, if I was watching it alone, I probably wouldn't say out loud every single cool camera shot that I see, but it is what it is.
Did we answer your question?
Did we answer your question, Jack? Take it easy. Thank you so much for the super chat. Is Skinamarink in either of your top 10s yet? We know you love Skinamarink, Alex.
No.
Is it in your bottom 10?
No. Let me just say, I can respect that someone had a vision and they went out and did it. They said, fuck it, we're not following any formula. I'm going to make my movie, and that's it. And I wish I did enjoy it more. And I have a friend that I talked to that loved it and related it to their childhood trauma. And all I thought was, how did you relate any of this to anything? It's like, oh, just watch it. Just let it absorb you and absorb it. It's like, I sat and I watched this in the theater, and we
watched it together. Yeah,
we did. Yeah, it's just people just walking out. Like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah,
I mean, that's how you know a movie is polarizing, I guess, if people walk out of it.
Yeah, very much. Thank you for the super chat, though. I did not viscerally hate it as much as you or my wife did when we saw it, but I didn't enjoy it. I was like halfway through, not even halfway through, 10 minutes in, you know what it is, and I went, oh, okay. and then I just watched the rest of the 70-minute runtime or whatever.
I just kept waiting for, okay, something's gonna happen, and then nothing. And there's good movies where nothing happens. I saw the movie Presence recently, and I enjoyed that quite a bit. And that's a very slow burn, not much happens film, but there's a story there. Maybe there's a story in Skinamarink. I don't think I could sit through it again. I don't think watching anything again just feels like a crime to me in terms of because of time. Because of time, yes. As I rewatched The Sopranos
and rewatched
TOS before bed, just a little bit before bed. That's it.
Yeah, and this is going back to an earlier question. But scariest movie I've ever seen. Here's two movies that are genuinely terrifying that aren't horror movies. The first one is Marriage Story. If I ever went through that, what happens in Marriage Story? And then the second one for me is Prisoners. Denis Villeneuve with Hugh Jackman. Those are my two biggest fears. A marriage ending up like that in Marriage Story, and then Prisoners having children and something like that happening.
Yeah.
I would be Hugh Jackman.
I would also kill Paul Dano or attempt to kill Paul Dano.
Beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, just not the character. Literally, I'd find the actor.
You'd find the actor.
For me, the two, Marriage Story, yes. There's two movies where I had a visceral reaction of, and that reaction was Marriage Story and Gone Girl.
Oh, Gone Girl.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite movies, and I'll never forget a visceral reaction of watching that film and finishing it and going, "Oh my god!" And it was right from there I knew that it was something. It's like, and it was one of the few times too where I was hooked by a movie trailer back in 2013 when I saw the trailer for the first time at the movie theater. And so, oh, I'm going to see that. And unlike the people that we make fun of,
yeah, you actually saw it.
I actually saw it. It's one of my favorite movies. So,
I will also say when I was younger, the Alien movies really scared me, but I didn't actually watch them. They just seeing them in media, like seeing them in pop culture, I was like, that's a scary movie. But I didn't watch it until I was an adult, and I love it. All right, got some more super chats. Sixto, Beverly Does a Lamp is goated in my top 10 TNG ever. All right, talking about Sub Rosa there. Thank you for the super chat.
Thanks, bud.
Jimmy, what does a half Vulcan, half Ferengi say? Live long and make maximum profit. True.
Yeah, that's what the billionaires today say as well.
Thank you for the super chat.
Thank you.
And then we have Lolly Dulush. Space Seed will always be a favorite. Saved my dad's life when it first aired, so I'm admittedly biased. I love seeing your takes give me a new appreciation. Well, thank you so much for that. I think the idea of bias is pretty overrated. Every single person has a bias on every topic ever, unless they've never heard about it at all, but then they can't really have much of an opinion if they've never heard about it at all. So everyone has a bias, but I appreciate you admitting your bias there because of the personal connection. I don't think there's anything wrong with having a personal reason for why something affects you. I'm glad it did that for your dad. I'd be interested in what exactly, Space Seed, what was the reasoning there? If that's just how he found Star Trek, or, what happened. But
it's a good episode.
Good episode, yeah.
Yeah. And one of those moments where, the reveal of the Khan's name, and we're like, wait, what?
Yeah, a rare watching it in modern day because of pop culture.
Yeah.
Better than Wrath of Khan. Wait, what did he say?
And the stream.
All right.
Putney Bay.
I think we got all of them there. 7:15. All right. What do you say, Alex? Do we keep it going, or
it's up to you?
We end it for the night. What do you guys say? Drop a galaxy.
Drop a galaxy.
Drop a galaxy.
I saw you sent some roses. That's not a galaxy.
Thanks, man.
I really like a galaxy.
Yeah.
The galaxy's like $4.
What else has been going on, man? I mean, we're watching a lot of Star Trek. We're watching a lot of horror stuff. Watching a lot of movies.
We're just keeping the train rolling. Just trying not to think about life. God, why does everything have to go back to that, Alex? Can't you just be happy for once? Enjoy your life? Why do you always have to fucking complain? Maybe that's why no one likes you. I'm joking. Yeah, life is busy. Get to meet these people, these these GalaxyCon conventions, and I'm so blessed I get to fly out and not have to pay to go to these, which is nice. And we're thinking about going to the one in Columbus.
Maybe,
yeah. So if you live in the Columbus area, I'm going to be there. So I'm going to be in Philadelphia October 3rd if I'm not too hurt from my shoulder. If you're in the Philly area, come hang out at Animate Philly, I think it's called.
Yeah, I saw an interesting question, I think, in here. Where'd it go? Did I? Oh, yeah, here we go. Joshua. If you dislike the TNG finale, how would that affect your perspective on the show?
We've talked about this just recently, not in terms of the finale affecting the show, but in terms of one episode of a character that they think harms or discredits or ruins the character. And I think one bad episode, even if it ends on a finale, I love the show How I Met Your Mother. I hate the finale, but I love the show still. So nothing that finale does is going to ruin any love I have for this show, because you can't take those You can't take that away from me. You can't take away how I felt about the bonding, Remember Me, Tapestry, Second Chances. You can't take that away from me. That's not going anywhere. Whatever happens to that finale, those moments and those memories, Redemption 2, or that have got me through some tough times, are always going to be there for me.
Finales are a bitch to pull off. Probably the single hardest episode to do of a show is a series finale. There's very few ones that pulled it off. I think The Office is a good one. There's very few that I can even think of. But I agree with Alex. At the end of the day, if it's a bad finale, that'll suck. It'll be a bad finale. But we already know that movies exist. And even without the movies, we have all of those episodes we love, and we look at it from that lens. I mean, especially living in the modern time where so many shows that you love end up either just becoming bad as they go on or ending bad. You know, it's just you're kind of used to it at this point.
Yeah. The only good thing about the modern day of TV is sometimes TV shows will just go on forever and then just get worse and never end. Nowadays, they don't give them a chance to get worse or even get good. They just cancel them.
Yep. Yeah, 100%. Which is why miniseries like Midnight Mass and Haunting of Hill House are so great.
Exactly. And it's just we talked about this, how TV shows are often made. Got to leave it open for another season so you can make more money and get more work. But then a limited series is just you have a story with the beginning, middle, and end. Put out over 10 episodes, and you're done. That's it.
Yeah, how do you feel about that? Reminds me of how do you feel about this going on? We won't get into spoilers, but have you already seen now? They're saying they're going to do a Weapons 2, and it's going to be a prequel focusing on the villain character. It's like, why? It's like, just stop, bro. Just stop.
I'm so done over sequels in general. Like I saw that Nobody 2 was coming out. Like you don't need
It already came and went, dude.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm pretty sure it didn't do well. It's just we're done. We can't keep doing this. We're done trying to create these franchises, characters, or sequel. Got to keep going. It's over.
There are good sequels, of course.
There are, yeah, but I think that time is over now. I think people made. I don't know. You talk Terminator 2, the golden age of sequels, but now it's just a fucking eye roll because it's just not.
Recent great sequels. What do you think? I'd put Conjuring 2 is up there.
Recent 2014. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, fuck. Old head over here. I'm saying 2014 is recent.
Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, sequels are
not really it is a sequel, but not necessarily in the same way. But I did like Glass Onion, Knives Out. It's a sequel because it's the next film, but it's just Daniel Craig is the only part that is a sequel.
I enjoyed that.
Not as good as Knives Out, but I enjoyed it.
Not as good, but I swear another movie just came out and said already planned to do a prequel about. It might have been Weapons, but there was another horror movie that came out I think not too long ago where same thing. Oh, we're gonna do a prequel story on this character. It's like why?
Like when It 1 and 2 came out in 2017, 2019, like, okay, that was a 2-part story. But then after it ended, I remember they were like, oh, we're going to do a third one, Chapter 3, a prequel on Pennywise. And it's like, no, but now they're doing the show.
Welcome to Derry.
Which, okay, do a show. Like, if that's what you want to do. If it's movies and you want to do a spin-off show, like, okay, whatever. People can watch that. But like a movie, it's like, has there even been a good prequel movie? I guess Annabelle Homecoming was pretty good. That was technically a prequel, but like again, just completely disconnected.
Yeah, was that the one where it was old timey?
Yes.
Yeah, that one was good. I remember that. Insidious 1 and 2. It was supposed to be just one movie, but I think James Wan ran out of money for the first one, so they split into two. And I loved those two movies. But also that's 2010, 2013, maybe. Fuck. I'm trying to think. In terms of sequel announcements that are just eye roll.
Oh yeah, Scuzzlebutt says Glass Onion is kind of like Trek, standalone with same characters. Yeah, similar.
Same character. Let's see. Hold on.
Someone said Blade Runner 2 is very good. I'm guessing, you're talking about Blade Runner 2049. We do love Blade Runner 2049, but it's like, that's a requel more than a sequel. So it's like, this is what you got to do. This is where you got to dig. It's like almost any like The Conjuring 2 is the one I can think of that it's The Conjuring 2. That's what it is, and it's really good. But it's like it's like so many that it's like, okay, is Godzilla -1 a sequel to Shin Godzilla? Like, I don't think so, right? It's like it's like hard to think of one that's like just two, and it was made in the 21st century and was good.
Yeah, like Lord of the Rings, Hunt for Gollum. It's like why? Just it's you already tarnished it enough. Just let it die. Tron Ares. Let's see what else.
Captain America: The Winter Soldier. That's another good example where it's like, yeah, that is two.
2013.
Oh,
the Black Phone 2. It's like,
but it's like Captain America: The Winter Soldier. Yes, it is Captain America 2 in a sense, but we saw him in Avengers. Like, it's part of this whole thing. So it's like, is it really two? I mean, I love Captain America: The Winter Soldier. Don't get me wrong, but
yeah.
Does Prey count as a Predator sequel? You watched Prey, didn't you? On Hulu.
Yeah, I watched Prey.
R.I.P. to Hulu.
I enjoyed Prey. That was a fun one. It was an interesting premise. I dug it. It wasn't. I didn't feel like pure cash grab, mainly because it was on Hulu, not in theaters. What else? Just any sequel that's already existing IP. I'm just rolling my fucking eyes at it at this point.
Lewis says, I describe my feeling for target audience as such. My love is as a fever, longing still for that which longer nurseth the disease. I don't know if this is a good or bad thing.
I'm not good at poetry. My love is as a fever, longing still for that which longer.
Someone smart explain that to us.
I'm going to think about it.
Yes, for anyone that does not know, a requel is a reboot sequel. Yes. Scream 5. Blade Runner 2049. Independence Day 2. What was it? Independence Day Resurgence. Most generic subtitle of all time.
God, yeah. Tyrannus fan. Dune 2. I enjoyed Dune 2 very much.
Yeah, and you hated Dune 1.
I hated Dune 1, yeah. And I don't know why I went to go see Dune 2, because I thought...
You had your movie gimmick at the time?
I did, yeah. I canceled my Regal Unlimited since then. But I thought, you know what, I'll go see it. And I saw it and go, this is fucking great. It's almost like he made a movie and not just, with a beginning, a middle, and an end, and not just a beginning.
I enjoyed Dune Part 1, but I, after watching it, went, I wish I had spent 3 hours watching a movie. You know what I mean? Instead of 3 hours of exposition. Beautifully shot exposition.
Yeah.
But it did not hook me enough to ever go see Dune 2, which I know is very highly praised, but have not still seen it. Super chat from Darren, the 1977 Incredible Hulk TV movie with Bill Bixby. All right, interesting.
I don't think I've ever saw the movie, but was it you? You got me the TV show?
Yeah, way back when we were like 19 years old, I gifted you the original Incredible Hulk TV show with Lou Ferrigno.
That's right, yeah.
In a box set. Do you still have it?
I think so.
No, I don't blame you if you don't. I mean, you've had a lot of moves since then.
I've moved several times. I might have.
Plus, it was probably like $7 or something. It's not like I got you this $100 gift.
My ex.
Well, I'm serious. It's not like it was like some valuable.
We're still alive. My ex might have it.
She took it.
She might. I think she has my Seinfeld box set too. So.
All right.
For watching this.
Hit her up. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for the super chat. Michael Nemo, have you seen The Thing and The Thing and The Thing? 1954, 1982, 2011.
The Thing, 1954. I'm sure The Thing from Another Planet, where it's a vegetable monster. Yes, I watched it on my phone for some reason. The Thing, 1982. We actually watched it on the channel years ago on Patreon.
On Patreon, one of your favorite movies.
One of my favorite movies of all time, number 3. And then I have seen the 2011 one. It's just a shame that they didn't do any practical. Well, they did practical effects. They just covered it all up.
Oh, they did practical, then use CGI over it. Idiots.
Yeah.
If we sued. Class action lawsuit.
I mean, 2011 was the same year that our self-awareness started, because that year Captain America: The First Avenger came out, and then
that's when you think our self-awareness started? Summer 2011?
Yes, and everything coincides with what happens to me. So movies started to get good when I started to become aware.
When you started to become self-aware.
Yeah.
Yeah, even though I'm sure we look back on a lot of the movies that we thought were good, even then, and we're like, oh.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe not a lot. I mean, I still enjoy a lot of the same movies, but
I'd be curious to go back and watch some of them. I don't know.
I remember when Guardians of the Galaxy 2 came out, I thought it was like great.
Did you?
Yeah.
I thought you always hated it.
I don't hate it. It's just so inferior to the first one. And I watched them back to back in the theater. They had a double feature.
Oh, okay.
So I'd already seen the first one, obviously, saw it in theaters. But maybe because I was like coming off the high of rewatching the first one, it like gave some slack to the number 2. But as soon as I rewatched it at home, I was like, it's kind of mid hell. Just a couple cool sequences, but James Gunn started getting too, you know.
Oh yeah. I just sent him a clip I saw on Instagram where they released a clip from the Peacemaker season 2. And one of my biggest complaints from Peacemaker season 1 is James Gunn uncut, no one to stand up to him and say, hey, maybe cut some of this out or change this. And then there's just they're in the bus just like in season 1, and there's character banter, and it's and I just watched it like it's all supposed to be comedy. And I sent it to Josh. What did I say? Just like Jesus fucking Christ or something? Or no, just sigh.
Yeah.
And then we have this picture of Data we're gonna start using for memes. If you guys have saw,
what episode was that we made that joke where Data was the night crew?
it was during the intro.
I don't know if it's made it to YouTube. No, it has not made it to YouTube yet.
Okay.
There's an upcoming joke about Data. It's probably the hardest we've laughed during a reaction in a long time, and it was during the intro.
So just imagine, these actors on Peacemaker season 2 just making all these terrible jokes for about a minute straight, and then this is my face just watching the entire time. Just Data's face, just
yeah.
It was just so bad.
We joked about it last week when we were talking about Peacemaker, because Peacemaker season 1 was the last show that we watched when the channel was just starting, and we were throwing shit against the wall. Literally, if you go back on our YouTube channel, the Peacemaker finale reaction and then the Man Trap reaction. So we were like, how funny if we had just watched Peacemaker season 2 on the channel and like pretended like it wasn't out of place at all. Like we were like, all right, guys, we're finally back for Peacemaker season 2. I know you've all been waiting.
So many people would probably be confused. Like, what the fuck is this? Did you guys watch Peacemaker season 1?
Yeah.
And they go back, oh, you did? Wow. But unfortunately, I never want to.
Yeah, no interest, yeah.
Yeah. As soon as I saw it was a multiverse thing, I'm like, nope.
I don't need to see, John Cena rail James Gunn's wife. I'll pass.
Yeah. And
like John Cena, though.
Which means he originally wanted Batista to rail his wife.
Well, was Batista originally Peacemaker?
That's who James Gunn originally wanted, yeah.
Oh, really? I didn't even know that.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just.
We got some more super chats, I think.
Okay, good. I don't want to keep complaining about Peacemaker.
Michael Nemo, Josh and Alex are sentient. Yes, we are.
Fortunately.
I had a robot once, but we killed him after we watched the motion picture. Sixto. Dine is my favorite book of all time. Dune, I'm guessing. And I was sad to hear a lot of my friends hate that first movie, but loving it on a rewatching. Weird. Wounded if that's a general thing. Yeah, I don't hate, if you're talking about part 1, not the original Dune from the 80s, because I've never seen that.
I saw that one once.
But if you're talking about Dune part 1, I don't hate it. Like I said, well made. I really like Denis Villeneuve. He, directed my favorite movie of all time, Arrival. He also did Prisoners and Sicario and a bunch of other films. But
yeah, my favorite director has directed things I hate, so I totally get it.
Michael Flanagan? Who was your favorite director?
I mean, who directed my favorite movie? Scorsese.
Oh, Shutter Island.
Shutter Island,
Okay, yeah. That's interesting as a Scorsese movie. I forget that.
Yeah, but yeah, going back and rewatching Dune 1 after Dune 2, I was able to appreciate more of the things that happened in that movie because of what comes to happen in Dune 2. But just more context. Like, oh, I get it. But in terms of just watching, going in Dune 1 blind, it's not good. But I get it. People like Skinamarink and nothing but.
Also, the book, I mean, if you read the book, you probably come with a completely different perspective.
Yeah.
Just like anything else. Yeah. I bought the Dune book to read it, and then I don't read, so I didn't read it.
I do read, but I read more mental health books now.
That's good.
Yeah.
Good for you.
It's not helping.
Scuzzlebutt Thank you for the super chat. Funny if you picked up Clone Wars the same way, saying something like, "So before Star Trek interrupted." Yeah, because we watched the Clone Wars season 1, which you've already seen that whole show.
Yeah, I've seen the whole show. I just wanted you to watch it because there's good stuff in the later seasons, but you have to get through the first 2.
And yeah, it didn't hit on YouTube. That could be one that maybe we could try again now that we have more time. But it's just it's a lot. It's a long show.
It is a long show, but there's some good shit in there. I had some visceral reactions to that show. I got pissed off or happy. It's like any good show should.
All right, well, we'll probably start wrapping up here. I think we hit all the super chats. Tomorrow, Gambit Part 2 is coming to YouTube, and I believe Armageddon Game DS9 is being available to everybody on Patreon. It's up now for early access. If you want to get any last-minute things, any questions, statements you want us to read via super chat here before we end, you have a few more minutes here. We'll bullshit for a few more minutes and then head out, but appreciate you guys joining us for this live that we did not plan at all. So this has been fun. We got another super chat. Michael, find the Spice Diver cut of Dune 84. Great fan edit. Ooh, a fan edit. Interesting. Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
No.
I won't.
Oh, that's a good question from Josh.
Josh, would you ever stop watching a Trek show if it became unbearable like Peacemaker? I don't think Peacemaker was unbearable.
Not unbearable. I had some good reactions to Peacemaker. Some good emotional moments and some good oh shit moments. But watching a Trek show, no.
No, we'll never give up on a Trek show unless you all give up watching. And then we'll just watch it on our own.
Eventually.
Yeah. But as long as we still have this YouTube channel, we will never give up on watching it. And we're going to really enjoy if we ever end up hating it. We will enjoy it. And we're going to be those old guys. We're going to be those old heads who are complaining about how good it used to be, except we're 30 years old. We're not 80 or whatever. But that's going to be us talking about how great TOS was. And this ain't Star Trek. Not my Star Trek.
Not my Star Trek.
Not my Star Trek. Woke.
Oh, Harry Bruce.
Gorn versus Mugato. Who wins from Harry Bruce?
Mugato's a bit faster. Gorn's a bit slow, but I think Gorn's got the power.
Strength versus agility.
I don't know, but Mugato's pretty fucking yoked, though.
When Kirk fought the Mugato, did he kill it or did he just escape it? I don't remember.
I don't think
Private Little War.
I don't think they fought. I think someone shot it.
Well, I remember Kirk's
or did
making out with the woman or whatever,
Yeah.
and then the Mugato coms in and he's like,
he's
move out of the way.
move out of the way. I'm gonna get you. Yeah.
And then I forget what happens, but Kirk straight up takes out the Gorn. So
That's true. Yeah. Mugato was vaporized.
Mugato was vaporized. See, that doesn't really count in my opinion.
Yeah.
Kirk took out the Gorn with kind of like his bare hands. Although, how about when Kirk chucks the big stone and it just bounces off the Gorn and he just keeps walking?
Gorn's taking it.
What a tank.
Gorn's taking
You go Gorn? I think I might go Mugato though.
Okay. I want to see Worf versus Mugato. Or Worf versus a Gorn.
The Worf wins 100%. He's got the bat'leth.
Oh yeah.
Do a DS9 character ranking for each season to see how they change over time. Each season's a bit much. Could we even do that for TNG? I don't think it changes that often. Season 1, my favorite was Beverly. And I'll just do mine real quick, and then you can see if you have any.
Okay.
Season 1, my favorite was Beverly. Season 2, my favorite was...
Yeah.
Was it Worf already at that point?
I don't know.
I think I said it was Worf. Season 3 was Beverly again. And
I don't think I can do this just off the bat.
Season 6 and 7, it's Deanna. Season 4 and 5 is probably Data. So, yeah, I guess it does change. Good point. You know what? You're right, Ryan. Ignore me. It was probably just Data all the way through for you.
That's it.
Or Worf. Worf's up there.
Yeah. I don't know. Probably Data. I remember watching season 1. I said, Data's my guy. And then I can't fucking decide, dude. Because my dumb ass would be, Beverly, maybe for season 2.
Beverly for season 2.
Yeah, it's like, I have to think about this.
Season 3, Barkley. It's 1 or 2 episodes.
Yeah, it's tough. 'Cause
Matthew Green, thank you. Would you do more Stargate SG-1? That is in the same bucket as Babylon 5 and the others. As we definitely would. We enjoyed the one episode we watched of it. You remember that?
was it the one with Kratos?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
Decent episode. Yeah, we enjoyed that. And it did pretty well on the channel, too. So if we had had the time at that time to watch more, we would have, but we didn't. We still don't. We have no time ever to do anything. Freaking watching 3 episodes of Star Trek a week. God damn. And people are paying us to watch movies, which we're very appreciative of because a lot of them have been very good. And those are over on the Patreon. But to answer your question, yeah, we might. Sixto. Would you rather tag team fight Picard and Riker or Sisko and Kira? In terms of just better chance of winning, I think we'd have a better chance against Picard and Riker because Picard cannot fight. He's an old man.
Picard can throw hands. We've seen him throw hands.
More than Sisko or Kira?
I mean, Sisko beat Q. I mean, have we seen Sisko fight? Not that much.
He fights all the time.
What do you fight?
Battle lines. They've getting a fight down on that planet. He just got into a fight in Invasive Procedures when the Klingon comes to, they take Dax. He fights him. Kira actually got beat up by the woman, so maybe that's a knock against her.
I'd rather take on Sisko and Kira.
Yeah, I couldn't fight Picard anyway. I just give up.
Yeah, I couldn't hit him. I had to go. And then Riker would do some fucking roundhouse and knock me out.
Oh yeah.
Boom!
Yeah, that roundhouse. Yeah, that'd be crazy. Thank you for the super chat. Ostermond, would you ever consider a reaction to Babylon 5? Yeah. Yes, we would. Thank you for the super chat.
Thank you. Yes, we would. We'd consider it.
We're not laughing at you, by the way.
No.
Just the irony.
Thank you.
Okay, he said they followed up. They didn't realize we answered that. Yeah.
Okay.
You're not getting your money back though.
Charge back.
Yeah. What do they call it when you go to your bank? Dispute the charge.
Oh, I actually ordered an Uber from my hotel to the airport Monday morning, 4 a.m. I pre-scheduled the night before. And then all of a sudden I'm watching the thing and the guy says he picked me up and he's on the way to the airport. The guy did not pick me up. So I go to cancel. I cancel it and try to dispute it and talk to the system's not working right now, or the AI chat is not working. Please try again later. I waited 2 days, nothing. And finally I was able to figure it out on desktop today and I was able to get a refund. But I was fucking pissed.
Yeah. That's unfortunate. But you said you got the refund though?
They said they're sending it. Yep.
Yeah, that's good. All right. Well, I think that's all the super chats. So now one last thing. I like to end the streams with a random wild card question. Not about Star Trek. Just about anything else random. It can be personal. It can be traumatic. It can be deep. Or it can be surface level. It can be about food. I like those. Any question you want, throw it in the chat. We'll answer one or a few if there's good ones before we end the stream. And while you guys put in those questions, I'll answer this from Rob. Any plans to watch more episodes of Tales from the Dark Side or Friday the 13th? Yes, we've already recorded our batch of episodes for Tales from the Dark Side. We watched, I think, 5 episodes of that. So those will be coming in the coming months to the YouTube for Horror Gallery and Patreon. Friday the 13th, we have not recorded more of, but we will at least watch an episode or two because I bought the box set. So we will watch an episode or two. And people did say that the one we did watch wasn't the best one. Just based on what we saw, I'm not expecting high art if we go back to watch that, but we did have a good time watching it. It was interesting.
It was a fun time. It was a fun time.
It's a fun time. A fun time. All right. Let's try to find a good one here. These questions suck.
Jesus.
No.
Fucking hell.
Oh, did we get a super chat? Jay Clifford, thank you. Any plans to watch Babylon? Just kidding. Nice meme. Thank you. Oh, here we go. Tom O'Malley. Alex, at this point, Star Wars or Trek? This isn't counted as the last question because it is Trek related, but I wanted you to.
Yeah, it's Trek. Yeah.
Yeah?
I mean, yeah, I'm fucking Star Wars never made me anyway. I mean, I've had nice moments watching Star Wars. In fact, the reason I wanted to start this channel was a Star Wars moment. I thought, oh, we can, yeah, basically. But it's Star Trek. The irony of that.
It is ironic. Alex has some nice arms, says the truth.
Oh, thank you so much. I try. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that right there.
That'll get him through the week. Thank you.
That'll get me through the week. Seriously, one compliment is all I need. Oh God, just at the show, the wrestling show. A little quick backstory. I have a Doflamingo jacket. It's pink. And then 2 months ago at another show, I was looking for it. Like, where the fuck's my jacket? Where's my jacket? And then one of the female wrestlers took it and said, oh, he'll figure it out eventually. He'll ask for it, and then I'll tell him. Instead of just saying, hey, I'm going to have your jacket. So I was pissed. Like, oh, what the fuck? And then at this most recent show, I saw her jacket. I'm like, oh, I'm going to steal it and put it on. And then I sort of put it on. It was kind of tight. I'm like, oh, I don't want to rip it. And then later on, I talked to her and said, oh, yeah, I put your jacket on, but I didn't want to rip it. And she goes, oh, you're not that big.
Oh, no.
And it ruined my fucking day. And I said, fuck you.
You should have said, give me that damn jacket. And then put it on.
Oh, that's what I should have done. Yeah, but yeah. I think, yes.
Damn. L.
Yeah, that ruined my day. So if she's not watching this. But
Sixto, can you guys say happy birthday to my cat, Masio? Happy birthday, Masio.
Happy birthday. I'm going to assume that Josh is pronouncing it correctly, but I don't want to risk it. So just happy birthday.
Not my fault if I don't pronounce it right. All right, I think this is a good one, probably to end on, unless we get some other good ones. What is something weird about yourselves you think would be funny to share, but we'll never find out in general viewing? I'll probably have to think a moment about that, but you already got something? You're smiling. It doesn't have to be too personal.
I'll never share in general viewing, but I think if you watch enough of my reactions to certain scenes, you can get kind of what I'm alluding to in terms of a little personable,
a certain preference.
Certain preference. If you watch, I don't know if it's going to go on YouTube. That
The Homecoming.
Yeah, Homecoming.
Yeah, that'll eventually go.
If you watch that, Homecoming from Masters of War.
Yeah. There's also you had said something pretty specific about Dax when we watched the episode, which is coming soon to YouTube, Rules of Acquisition. You said something specific during that intro we're along the same lines.
I'm sure someone can supercut and piece the things together. It's like Alex is a fucking.
Something weird about yourselves you think would be funny to share. What is weird about us? Damn, I wish I was better at off the dome stuff like this. Is this weird? I feel like this isn't that weird, but I played with my action figures until I was 16. So that's something I did.
That's a nice innocent thing to share, as opposed to me.
not my interesting sexual preferences.
Yeah, bedroom dynamics. Yeah. Yeah, it's weird. It's something I usually just just bury that shit deep down. And like, oh, there's a live stream with almost 200 people. It's like, oh yeah, let's get this out there.
Oh, got another.
Oh shit!
Got another super chat. Cybear. $10. Would you ever consider a reaction of Babylon 5 and Stargate? I don't know.
Actually, yeah. We'll get them out. We'll get 2 TVs, Babylon 5, Stargate. Watch them at the same time.
Oh yeah, we'll just watch them right at the same time. Yeah.
And we'll get 2 pairs of headphones. We're on our left. My left will be Stargate, and on your right will be Stargate, and on my right will be Babylon 5, and on your left will be.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right, let's end on this one if we don't get another super chat. From the almighty Meese, the question about your brains, do you have internal dialogues? Can you picture things in your head?
Yes, I do have internal dialogues. Oftentimes, if I'm alone, I will basically talk to myself. And sometimes if I'm really feeling it, I'll talk out loud to myself when I'm feeling it, because I think talking out loud helps get things out, their emotions. I mean, that's my therapist. It's just right. You talk about the things going on in your head, and it helps soothe and figure out the problem and get it out into the world. To picture things in my head, yeah, all the time, especially when I'm trying to sleep and I haven't had a drink and I need to go to bed. I just picture all these scenarios that have happened in the past or haven't happened yet. Daydreaming, night dream. Yeah, daydreaming because I'm still technically awake. Yeah, very active in terms of both of those.
Yeah. So the picturing things in your head, 100% I can do very vividly, and I guess I can understand someone having trouble. Maybe not with just trying to picture it, but like suspending your disbelief enough to where, like, obviously you know what you're picturing isn't real, but still doing it anyway, which I can do. But I can understand someone not being able to. What I don't get, and I've seen this narrative online, not having an internal dialogue. How do you not have an inner monologue?
Yeah.
I don't understand what that means. Like, you don't have a thought? You don't think to yourself?
We've talked about how there's people who are clearly not self-aware, NPCs to the highest degree. And now that there's people talking about that don't have an internal monologue, those have to be those people.
I guess, unless there's something I'm missing, like that you're like specifically an internal dialogue isn't just you talking to yourself or you having thoughts. It's something more specific. But like, yeah, I literally have conversations in my head all day. Sometimes while I'm watching Star Trek.
Yeah.
But but it's like, what do you mean? I don't understand how you wouldn't be able to do that. It's not like a skill. Yeah. I mean, you have to think, and even to just like speak or decide what to do. Mm-hmm. Like if you're thinking about what you're eating for dinner, that's an internal dialogue, is it not?
Yeah.
Or you truly just like look around like a zombie and just
empty,
like a sim. You just do actions. I don't know.
I think another one came through.
Website. All guys picture things in their head. This is an innate male ability. Oh, Matthew said a real thing. No eternal monologue, and a monologue that lasts forever.
Oh, okay.
I think we got another super chat. You guys just keeping us live with these super chats. Oh, Dr. Buttlasers showed up. What's up, man? Twin Peaks Brigade showing up to say Twin Peaks. Also, it's great to see you guys. Happy to catch streams. Oh, happy to see you too.
Good to see you too, bud. Thank you. Yeah, I'd love to watch Twin Peaks, but it's like Captain America going against Thanos' army. That's you right now.
Me?
No, that's that's Twin Peaks.
Why? Because no one would.
Because the Expanse just won.
Oh yeah. No, I'd love to watch Twin Peaks.
I'd love to watch Twin Peaks. Yeah, it's been on my list forever.
Why don't we? I guess we could, right?
We could do it for ourselves.
It can happen.
It can happen.
Do it for ourselves. What? Don't record it?
I mean, no, still record it, but we're doing it for us.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that'll be it, guys. Thank you so much for all the super chats. Thank you for y'all that are here. Appreciate it. This was a fun stream. Maybe we'll do it again when we have a recording day like today where we didn't have it chock full of stuff to record. So we'll hop on. This was fun. Went pretty well. Any last words, Alex?
Thank you all for being here. Thanks for all who super chatted, and thanks for all your questions, comments, and your concerns, if there were any.
What's up, Space Ninja? Just jumped in. A bit late. A bit late.
Oh, God damn it.
It's all right. Oh, we got another one.
Motherfucker.
We're still here. Alex
Alex
has work tomorrow.
I work tomorrow. I got to piss.
Love you guys and love the pictures you posted with the TNG cast.
I'm so jealous. Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right. We got to go before we get another super chat.
I would hate to get another super chat.
I really hope I don't get another one. All right. See you guys later.
Goodbye.